Hi Piggy Pals. My name is Andrea, if you didn't know. I'm Piggy Pie on Instagram as well. I am going to be cooking today, something that I've never made, pierogies, store-bought or otherwise. These are store-bought from Costco. These are going in a pan on the stove. I'm also going to be making some green beans in the oven, and I have chicken that I forgot to pull out, chicken tenderloin cutlets that I will be frying up in a skillet with oil and onion and garlic. So I guess let's get the green beans ready because those are going to take the longest. My big colander is dirty, so I gotta use this one here. It's all right. I think I should dry these out a bit at least. Green beans. We're gonna do like half of this bag. So if you aren't aware, I live in Michigan, and it is Monday evening when I'm recording this, the 15th. We are supposed to get 6 to 9 inches of snow tonight. A lot of the rest of the country has already been hit with a lot of this snow and this big storm system. I feel for everybody in Texas and other southern states who are just not used to this bullshit. It's fun if you know what you're doing in it. You know, if you want to go out and have fun and build a snowman and whatnot, like you really do have to bundle up a lot and know your limits. If you're out there and you are too cold, go back inside, go somewhere and get warm. It is not worth hurting later on because you wanted to stay out there in it. It's also not worth getting into like a serious accident. We're probably going to be working tomorrow to make a little bit of money. We work on the road. I don't know, it's just not for everybody. So if you're out, be safe, please. What am I looking for? Olive oil.
We're looking at 8 to 9 tomorrow. 8
to 9? Wow. So on these, I'm going to use granulated garlic from Costco, and then pink Himalayan sea salt. Just to be maybe a little bit lazy, I'm not going to chop up fresh garlic for these. I don't really think they need fresh garlic in the oven. They'll be just as delicious with this. And Mike's not a huge fan of green beans, so I'll probably end up eating most of these. All right, let's get as flat as possible. That's good enough. These need to go in the oven. It's already preheated at 425 for I think 12 to 15 minutes. Yeah, I'm gonna set it to 12 and see how far that gets us. Sprinkle that lightly over all of it. I say you cannot have too much garlic, so if that looks like too much to you, then sorry, but you're wrong. Good thing you're not eating in my kitchen. Okay, let's go ahead and throw these in. We gotta get some oil heating up. The pierogies say, preheat skillet, add 3 tablespoons of oil and heat. So we're gonna turn this on, cook on low heat for 6 minutes, then 2 on medium, turn occasionally. All right, so we're gonna start this on 2 out of 7. Let's see how that does. Don't need these quite yet. I gotta chop up this onion and garlic for the chicken, but we'll let that oil start heating up. So I have recorded cooking segments before. I just never did anything with them, so we'll see. We'll see if this gets posted. If you're watching it, I'm gonna go ahead and pat myself on the back because I did a good job and I actually followed through. I'm going to dice this onion up pretty fine. Don't really want it to burn in the pan, but I'm gonna let it get translucent with the garlic and then throw the chicken in with the onion and garlic. And I just hope that one giant bulb of garlic, or not bulb, but piece, whatever section of garlic is actually gonna be big enough. Alrighty. I've already popped some of my peelies off. I'm so sad. Mike did this the other day. I was so proud of him. He it was so sweet to have dinner cooked for me on Valentine's Day. He got in here and chopped a bunch of veggies and made a whole HelloFresh dish. And I helped him a little bit and you know, answered questions and whatnot, but he did a great job. So that was really nice. Let's see. I might as well go ahead and throw a little bit of oil in the other skillet too. You know what? I forgot to turn this other camera on. I'm not used to doing this. You know what? I turned on the heat and I forgot to add the oil. So we're gonna do, make sure that the bottom is completely coated so the pierogies have enough to fry in. I think that's good. Maybe a little bit more. Okay, and then let's get this one going. We're gonna go with a 4 at first. Add a 9 on that. That should be enough oil for the chicken. Oh yeah, I got chicken bouillon as well for the onions and garlic and chicken to saute in, or not saute, I guess fry in. God dang it. Garlic's so sticky. So I grew up in like a Southern family. I mean, my grandma cooked a lot when I was growing up. You know, I'm just gonna call her Granny because that's what I call her. Granny cooked a lot when I was growing up, and she grew up in Kentucky. So a lot of the stuff that she made, she could not cook meat to save her life. She dried everything out and made like pork chops into freaking jerky. And everything had too much butter. And I don't know, it evolved over the years too, the way that she would cook, because she got so old, and she's still alive, but she can't cook for herself. She can go into the kitchen and like reheat stuff, but that's really about it. It's kind of sad, it's a bummer. But yeah, it was like so much butter, not a whole lot of flavoring either. She used just like garlic salt or garlic powder and onion and like everything, and that's all she ever cooked with. Okay, so this chicken is not quite thawed all the way through, so I'm gonna have to put this in some more water. All right, how's our oil doing over here? Ooh, smoking a little bit. I'm gonna go ahead and put these in. All right. Should have started these a little bit sooner. My green beans only have like 4.5 minutes left. That's okay. Let's get this chicken thawed out. Go ahead and throw in the onions and garlic since that's on a pretty low heat.
What are you doing? When have you ever been allowed on the table?
He's so naughty.
There's nothing even on the table for you to want. You know what he probably wants is dinner.
What time is it?
6:30.
It's 6:30? Oh my gosh, it's so late. Are you gonna feed him?
Sure.
All right, I got chicken tenderloins here. Super simple. Just throw in a skillet. Mike's gonna come in here and grab Jorah's food because he's being a little naughty because he's hungry. It's Jorah's food. That's his turkey recipe. Alright, let's turn this up to medium. Or actually probably high. Give it a 6. Get these onions and garlic cooking. So the timer just went off for the green beans. Let's see how they're doing.
I can tell you the last time I had pierogies. Here.
All
Sit.
right.
Sit. Good boy. Sit.
They could be in there for a few more minutes. And that was only 12. So let's do a timer for 3 more minutes. Which is about how long the pierogies have. They were 4.5, another 3. When it ends, we'll turn it up just a little bit and get them going. Pull out the chicken. Salt this chicken up. Got lots of salt on there. That's our chicken that we're working with. That's gonna go over here once these onions are a bit more translucent. Let's get some bouillon over here too for a little added flavor. It's funny, when I think about southern green beans, I think about my great uncle Lance's wife. Great uncle Lance passed away on January 1st due to complications due to COVID. So I did have a family member die from COVID. However, he was in his mid-80s and he was not in good health for quite a long time, so it wasn't a surprise. His time was coming. However, it's really unfortunate that COVID eventually took him out. Granny is the last surviving child of 12. So many kids. And it's real sad. She's just slowly watched all of her brothers and sisters die over the years. But I mean, that's what happens in life, isn't it? It's pretty unfortunate that we're brought into this just to watch people go out and eventually ourselves. But that's what makes this all worth it, right? I mean, because why not try shit if, you know, you're here. We're all just bags of meat covering a skeleton, trying to have some fun while we're here, right? So, do it. Pull out these green beans. Not everything else is done quite yet, but that's okay. These are, and we can always stick them back in there for just a minute to heat them back up. All right, that's recycling. All right, let's get this chicken in here. These are nice and translucent. Got that broth mixed around in there. So I grew up with just a lot of fried skillet food, just like this. So this is what I know best. I'm not great at baking, but I am great at cooking on the stovetop. It sucks when people are like, you know, intimidated by one or the other. I guess I'm not intimidated by baking. I just know that I have to follow a recipe to a T because I cannot improvise that crap. And then there are people like one of my best friends. She's very good at baking, and she does not like cooking on the stovetop unless it's just like a simple stir-fry meal.
Who's that, Tiffany?
Yeah. All right, let's turn these up to a 4. Oh no! Ooh, these still look good. Spouting oil everywhere. A little bit crispy, but oh, these are gonna be so good. Alright, we're just going to set that timer for 1:30 for these pierogies, and then they should be done. See how on this chicken, the bottom of it's starting to cook through. We're going to wait just another minute till that white cooked part has risen a little bit and that pink is a little bit less pink or, you know, as big as it is now. We'll see how it ends up. Never had to describe food as it's cooking before. Oh my goodness, this is so stressful. How do people do this all the time? Okay, these are done. We don't need this timer. Woo! So, let's get a plate with some paper towel on it. Turn that off. These pierogies. Oh, shit. Well, I don't know when you turned off, but at least I got this shit. The audio from these. Okay, so I pulled the pierogies off onto a plate. Holy cow, they're a little bit too crispy, but like, I mean, they look delicious. This is something that Mike requested. We were walking through Costco and he was like, I want pierogies. Okay, cool. So we made pierogies. All right, the chicken looking a bit more done, so let's give these bad boys a flip. They're getting there. My instinct is to want to play with it. And I need to just let it sit and cook. This one did not cook as much as I wanted it to on the other side. I don't know why, but that's okay. I'm gonna turn this up just a little bit to a 7. pull out some plates. I would love to have a microphone like that I can keep on me. I can't remember what they're called. A lob? A lob? Whew. Let's throw these back in there to warm again. Go ahead and turn off the oven. Looking like they're cooked all the way through. Toast. All right, let's plate some of these up. Just a mess of skillet fried chicken. I love it. So I was telling you about Edith's green beans. Great Uncle Lance, his wife Edith, she would make green beans. And they'd be floating in a pool of bacon fat and Crisco and butter and whatever else she had on hand to make them very much unhealthy. And they would always be the best green beans that I've ever tasted. But I like mine to be a little bit healthier than that. So here's what we have going on. This is my plate. I took the crispier pierogi and I gave Mike the less crispy because he's not too much of a fan of so-called burnt things. Come on over.
Feels like I'm on my way.
Right? Here you go, sir.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Let's see how this is. Let's start with a bite of chicken. Mmm. Oh, okay. All right. Yeah, that's yummy.
Give the chicken a 9 out of 10.
Thank you, sir. I never done pierogies before, so let's see. Curious how these will turn out. Actually, you know what? I'm just gonna pick it up because I can't cut it. Maybe you need like a steak knife or something. Where did pierogies originate? I mean, it's potatoes and cheese. It's Europe. Is it like Poland? I don't even know.
Those 8 out of 10.
Oh my god. It's so good. They're a little too crispy for my liking, but dude, they're like a 9. Because they're green beans, they're inherently a 9. No, really, actually, these are more like a 7. I burnt them a little bit, but they're okay. They have a few things going against them for you. They're a little bit burnt and they're green beans.
Yep.
I love it. Wow, my lipstick lasted tonight all the way through dinner. I'm really impressed. This is from Cat Eye Cosmetics, from Kat Nesbitt. She is a flight attendant YouTuber, and she sells lipstick and fake eyelashes and eyelash glue that I hear is also really good, but I don't use fake eyelashes because my natural eyelashes hit my glasses. So we just made it through that delicious dinner. Oh my God. While we were at Costco, I picked up, all right, Mike, do you want pistachio almond, mango, or Melee cardamom cream?
Mango.
Cardamom is really good. Mango?
Mango.
Okay, I think I'm gonna try that cardamom one and taste mine. They're just little snack-sized popsicles. They're so cute. they are compared to my hand. Oh my God.
I'm pretty good.
You want to taste this?
Sure.
I want to taste yours.
It's pretty good.
Oh, so is that. These get 2 thumbs up. All right, well, thank you for joining me while I cook something. Maybe the next time I do this, I'll be a little bit more prepared with just some fun shit to talk about. Also, this blank wall behind me, that is gonna have some fun stuff on it. We got everything framed and printed and picked up that needs to go on it. I just have to lay it all out on the floor and figure out how I'm going to put it all together for the gallery wall. So maybe that'll be done next time. I'm definitely gonna record that because that'll be a process for me. I've never done like a gallery wall that I've been perfectly satisfied with. So we'll see how that goes. Be safe. Hopefully you were safe. I know that this may come out in a few days. Hopefully everybody is okay after the big storm. Thanks for watching. Bye guys. Oh, and like and subscribe, please. I want to see more of Jorah. See him back there? He's so cute. How could you not want to subscribe to that face?